Hello, welcome back to Foos Entertainment for my review of 1988's Hellbound Hellraiser 2, which is part of the Arrow Video 4K UHD box set known as the Hellraiser Quantum of Torment. We'll be talking about the plot of the film, the role's opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, and get the film a ranking. So the plot of the film. Picking up directly after the events of the first Hellraiser, Hellbound opens up with our surviving final girl being in the institution because no one believes her radical story of the events that happened in the first film. But we soon discovered that it's all a cue when the main doctor of the institute actually has a secret. He is fascinated by the occult and knows all about the mysterious box known as the Lamont configuration. And he wants to summon a demon. And well, in doing so, he resurrects Julia, which is our villain from the first film, who comes back as the main villain of this one, much in the same way that Frank did in the first film. And our psychotic doctor, known as Dr. Gennard, goes ahead and kind of falls in love with this reanimated corpse and obviously delivers psychologically and mentally ill patients so that Julia can feast on them and completely reanimate back to her beautiful, venomous self that she was in the first film. And to explore into the world within the box, they go ahead and have a young teenage girl who was obsessed with puzzles to open up the box. Ken Kirsty, our hero, go ahead and close the gates of hell again and contain the evil inside of the box. Or will she in everybody be trapped within the box as we go literally into hell itself by going into the labyrinth within the box. This also goes and digs deeper into the mythology of who Pinhead really is and who these Cenobites really are, which actually leads into the events of the third film and is very cool. Alright, the real's opinion of Hellbound Hellraiser 2. This has been looked at by most fans of the Hellraiser franchise as the most imaginative Hellraiser film, due to the fact that you have these very good world-bending elements of the film, where you actually go into, basically, Clive Barker's own, labyrinth of hell itself. And it's very beautiful to look at. I also love the fact that this one is far more based off of the workings of Clive Barker in a lot of ways than the first film is. Although the premise of the first film is very much the Hellbound heart novel. But the second film, I think, does tell the story a little bit better. And of course, we had jumped to my opinion already, so I'll just continue with it. I really do like Hellbound Hellraiser 2. I really do. If I'm in a mood for a double dose of Hellraiser films, 1 and 2 are very good companion pieces, as much like Halloween and Halloween 2 from 1978 and 1981. You can watch those films back to back and you have a wonderful double feature. And the same thing can be said about Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2. You can actually definitely have a lot of fun when you watch them back to back. I would say this definitely is one of the top 3 for me. Now, I'm not going to do a Hellraiser ranking at all on this because I only have the first 4 films, and those are only 4 films I want. Because anything made after Bloodline is absolute garbage, so don't expect that. I'm just reviewing the first 4 films in this wonderful box set. Now let's talk about the 4K quality. Wow. This really does make a difference. It really brings out all the imaginativity. In the visuals, just look far more stunning when you have that Dolby Vision Plus HDR10. And that 4K restoration is just awesome in this film. Much like the first film, they really went all out with this. But again, to get the full benefit, you need to have Dolby Vision Plus HDR10, not just HDR10. That Dolby Vision enhancement on top of the HDR is really what makes the picture pop out a whole lot more. The 5.1 DTS HD Master Audio sound presentation is very top-notch. There's a lot of good sound effects traveling around in this one. Definitely a good watch, for sure, and definitely will not be disappointed by all the work that was put into this 4K restoration and re-release of the film. It is a lot like watching it for the first time. Now, a ranking of the film. I would say I'm probably going to give this a solid 4 stars as well, because I think it's a perfect film. It follows very much in the vein of Hellraiser 1. Now, I know that a lot of fans out there may disagree with that, but that's my opinion. I equally like Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2 in terms of the movie going experience. The reason why I rank Hellraiser 1 higher is because I just think the story's better. But in the overall cinema experience of watching a wonderful horror film, I would definitely have to put this at the same ranking of Hellraiser, which is a perfect horror film. In some ways, it even expands on the first film. Well, that's all I gotta say about Hellbound Hellraiser 2 from 1988. I hope you enjoyed. If you have not seen the movie, or you watch it on streaming, watch the original Blu-ray, or had the Scarlet box set from back in the day, or you're fortunate enough to get a copy of this box set, I would definitely suggest that you watch the film. It is definitely worth your time. And I'll see you next time for next review.